Jai. 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 Jai.
Śrīmad Bhāgavatam.
Jai. Hare Krishna.
Canto 1.
Canto 1. Chapter 9, text 31. This is how the book was opened. Like this is.
Oh, you just continue, Prabhu.
This is the last place reading was going on. So we speak according to this.
81.
What was that verse? What? The number?
1:9:31.
Okay.
1:9.
The passing away of Vishnu. Naranam namaskrityam
Naram chaiva narottamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Ado Jayamudiyate Ashtapravadeshu Abadeshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Chapter 1, Canto 1, Chapter 9, text 31. The passing away of Lord Vishnu. Vishudaya
Visudaya
Dharanaya
Dharanaya
Hadashubhas
Hada Subhas
Tat Ikshayai Vasu
Tat Ikshayai Vasu
Gata
Gada
Yudashramaha
Yudasirama
Nivrita
Nivrida
Sarvendriya
Sarvendriya
Priti
Priti
Vibramat
Vibramat
Tustava
Tustava
Janyam
Janyam
Vishjan
Visjan
Dhanardanam
Janadanam
Vishudadarayan Hatyavas
Visudaya Dharanaya Hada Subhas
Vishudaya Dharanaya Hadasubhas
Visudaya Dharanaya Asa Subhas
Tat Ikshaya Vivasas Asu Kata Yudasramaha
Tat Ikshaya Vasu Kada Yudasramaha
Nivrita Sarvendriya Vriti Vibramas
Nivrida Sarvendriya Priti Vibramas
Tustariva Janya Vishjan Janardanam
Tustava Janya Visudya Janadanam Visuddhaya Dharanaya Asa Ata Subhas
Visudaya Dharanaya Asasubha
Tat Ikshaya Vasu Gada Yudasramaha
Ishaya Vasugata Yudasramaha
Nivruddha Sarvendriya Vriti Vibramas
Nirvutta Sarvendriya Vriti Vibramas
Tustavan Janyam Visajan Janadanam
Tustavajanyam Visarajan Janardanam Vishuddhaya Dharanaya Asatubhas
Visudaya Dharanaya Asa Subhas
Tat Iksha Yai Vasu Gada Yudasramaha
Tat Ikshaya Vasu Gada Yudasramaha
Nivritta Sarvendriya Vriti Vibhramas.
Nirvindaya Sarvendriya Vritti Vibhramas.
Tustavajanyam Visarjan Janardanam.
Tustava Janya Visaja Janadanam.
Visuddhaya Dharanaya Ata Subhaha.
Visudaya Dharanaya Asa Subhas.
Tad Ikshaya Vasu Kata Yukta Ashramaha.
Tad Ikshaya Vasu Gada Yudashramaha.
Nivritta Sarvendriya Vritti Vipramas.
Nirvindra Sarvendriya Vritti Vibhramas.
Dustava Janyam Visjam Janartanam.
Tustava Janya Visaja Janadanam.
Visuddhaya Dharanaya Ata Subhas.
Visudaya Dharanaya Asa Subhas. Tad Ikshaya Vasu Gada Yudashramaha.
Nivritta Sarvendriya Vritti Vipramas.
Nirvindra Sarvendriya Vritti Vibhramas.
Tustavajanyam Visarjan Janardanam.
Visuddhaya Dharanaya Ata Subhas.
Visudaya Dharanaya Ata Subhas.
Tad Iksa Vasu Gata Yudashrama.
Tad Ikshaya Vasu Gada Yudashramaha.
Nivritta Sarvendriya Vritti Vibhramas.
Nirvindra Sarvendriya Vritti Vibhramas.
Tustava Janyam Visrajan Janardanam.
Tustava Janya Visaja Janadanam.
Translation. By pure meditation, looking at the Lord Shri Krishna, he at once was freed from all material inauspiciousness and was relieved of all bodily pains caused by the arrow wounds. Thus, all the external activities of his senses at once stopped, and he prayed transcendentally to the controller of all living beings while quitting his material body. Purport by His Divine Grace, Commissioner Prabhupada.
Okay.
The material body is a gift of the material energy, technically called illusion. Identification with the material body is due to forgetfulness of our eternal relationship with the Lord. For a pure devotee of the Lord like Bhishmadev, this illusion was at once removed as soon as the Lord arrived. Lord Krishna is like the sun, and the illusion of external material energy is like darkness. In the presence of the sun, there is no possibility of darkness, the darkness instant. Therefore, just on the arrival of Lord Krishna, all material contamination was completely removed, and Bhishmadev was thus able to be transcendentally situated and stopping the activities of the impure senses in collaboration with matter. The soul is originally pure, and so also the senses. By material contamination, the senses assume the role of imperfection and impurity. By revival, the contact with the Supreme Pure Lord Krishna, the senses again become free from the material contaminations. Bhishmadev attained all those transcendental conditions prior to his leaving the material body because of the Lord's presence. The Lord is the controller and benefactor of all living beings. That is the verdict of all Vedas. He is the supreme eternity and living entity amongst all the eternal living beings. And He alone provides all necessities for all kind of living being. Thus, He provided all facilities to fulfill the transcendental desires of His great devotee Bhishmadev, who prayed as follows. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishaya Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prasharinam Vishesha Shrīmad Bhāgavatam. Manchakalpatarubhyascha Kripāsindhubhya Jāvadāma Bhavadevyō Vaishnavebhyo. By pure meditation, looking at Lord Shri Krishna, he at once was freed from all material inauspiciousness and was relieved of all bodily pains caused by the arrow wounds. Thus, all the external activities of his senses at once stopped, and transcendental into the controller of all living beings while keeping his material body.
Hare Krishna.
When Srila Prabhupada came to the West, Srila Prabhupada wasn't sure how much time he has. So while preparing to conquer the Western worlds, Srila Prabhupada prepared the first canto in 3 volumes. And Prabhupada said, early devotees, that this first canto is enough to realize Krishna. So actually, Krishna consciousness is so potent that any small item, if we achieve or we realize up to this perfectional state, is enough for us to give us pure bhakti. Like we have 64 lingas of devotional service. Out of them, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu choose 5 as the most important, and those 5 we're supposed to do every single day. Because 64 maybe is difficult to do, but at least those 5, they're quite easy, we can manage. Of course everyone knows, so it's Dampas, the Bhagavat Shravan, Shrimurti Seva, then Sadhu Sangha, and Harinam, chanting Krishna's name. So those are very important linga of bhakti. So any aspect of Krishna consciousness we can pick, if we can take, it is enough to give us the mercy and then pure devotional service. So that's why Prabhupada said in this first canto there is enough knowledge to cover everything. And every item, if we focus with full heart, just worshiping Tulsi Maharani, just one thing, this is enough. She can give bhakti. If we pray every day to Tulsi Maharani, give us bhakti, pure bhakti. Make us one of the Saki Manjaris in the Kunja of Krishna. Sevadi Karadiye Koronija Dasi. I want to be the maid servant of the Kunja of Krishna. So we just focus and love, give service to Tulsi Maharani is enough. If we take Śrīmad Bhāgavatam as our Lord and Master, this is absolutely enough. If we chant Krishna's name, this is enough. If we serve sadhus. So the Krishna consciousness is so potent and is so auspicious that even small things will lead us to perfection. Like we know Shravanam, Acharya, Shravana, Kirtana. So Shravan is Parikshit Maharaj. Kirtan is Shukadeva Goswami. They achieve perfection just performing one lina of bhakti. So this is how powerful bhakti is. So Prabhupada made those books because externally we may say as a lila, Srila Prabhupada lila, Prabhupada was not sure how much time Prabhupada had on this planet. So Prabhupada prepared, and this is like we know the Srila Prabhupada purports, different words or different way. We can call them Prabhupada ecstasies. Because when Prabhupada used to translate books and give his purport, Prabhupada was alone, it was the middle of the night, and this was directly, Krishna was talking through Prabhupada, or talking to Prabhupada. So this is Srila Prabhupada ecstasies in the form of those purports. So this is very, very important. So now we are talking about passing away Vishwadeva. We can see Krishna consciousness is very tricky. That's why we always require Guru. We need a teacher. Because Lord Vishwadev was fighting from the other side. He was fighting with Kauravas. But he's a pure devotee. And he was acting against Krishna. So externally it's not easy to understand this in the beginning stages of our life. The different example, or opposite example, is Ekalavya. He is in Shastra, by ordinary people, karmi people, he is glorified as such a Guru Bhakta.
Yeah.
But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj said no, he's the opposite. But externally looked like he's very devoted, but was not. Here Vishwadev is fighting against Krishna, but he is a pure devotee. So sometimes with our eyes we cannot see, we cannot judge. That's why the Jnana Chakshu, we have to have the eyes of the knowledge from Guru who will explain the Shastra to us. So only this way we can understand something. Otherwise it's very confusing. Jatayu is such a devotee of Lord Ram. He is a bird.
Right.
And it's not just ordinary bird, it's a vulture.
Yeah.
It's not like a species bird.
No.
So that's why this external manifestation is very difficult to judge for the conditioned jiva. That's why we have to see the Shastra with the help of our gurus and with this pure humble mood. So the Shastra can descend and give some realizations to us. So by pure meditation, looking at Lord Shri Krishna, he at once was freed from all material inauspiciousness. So this is how powerful darshan is. When you see Krishna face to face, then all contamination is gone. You can purify your existence at once. And again, because our philosophy is Achintya Veda Veda Tattva, and our philosophy is not easy. Prabhupada said, when Lord Krishna was present on the planet, maybe about 200 people only knew he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, Bhishma Dev is looking at Krishna and is getting purified. But not everyone got the same result just by looking at Krishna. Kamsa didn't. Kamsa was fully Krishna conscious, but in negative way. He was always 24-hour remembering Krishna, but in the wrong way. There's Anukul and Pratikul. So our devotional service, that's why I'm thinking how tricky is devotional service. Mother Yashoda is stopping Krishna from eating and Krishna is crying. So this looks like something against Krishna's pleasure. And she put down Krishna and she went to kitchen for milk which was overboiling.
Yes.
So Mother Yashoda left Krishna's service, left Krishna's association to do more service for Krishna. So this Anukul Pratikul, again, we have to know, we have to judge when is auspicious or where is proper, where is not proper. We have 6 lineal of Sharanagati. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was giving us. So there are 6. And the most important is that Krishna is the only maintainer and only protector. And the first one is you have to accept auspicious and reject inauspicious. And Guru Maharaj told us, until you accept Krishna as a master, as a maintainer, the only protector, you will never be able to know what to reject and what to accept. First two are telling, rejecting, accepting.
Yes.
Until you have this full conviction, you have no idea what to reject, what to accept. Sometimes devotees, they're making up. In the name of Krishna consciousness, they will create something. Because they're not in the state to accept Krishna as everything. So they don't know. Again, the same point. That's why we follow Guru. Krishna consciousness life in one sense is very easy because we don't have to speculate, we don't have to think. We can always ask. There are sadhu, guru, shastra, there are different senior devotees, so we always should, whenever there is something, idea we have, we want to do some devotional service, always we should run by the senior devotees. Never act independently and don't make like a self-appointed services. They're very dangerous. There is one example from Ram Lila, when after rescuing Sita from Lanka, Lord Ram still there in the forest on the way back to Ayodhya, and there was big victory. But of course they were still afraid. Maybe some soldiers will come because they still in the forest. They still didn't reach Ayodhya yet. So what happened then? There were already many soldiers from the army of Lord Ram. And Lord Ram and Sita Devi, they are nicely sleeping. And then Lakshman was holding arrow and bow ready in case something is happening. But he was looking at them, the divine couple. Then other soldiers are looking. The Lakshman, maybe he want to killed
Ram.
Ram and Sita.
Yes.
What is this? So all of them, they were pointing arrows and bow on Lakshman. And then another group, because they always, how do you say, the army is like in different circles. So then another circle, they're looking at the soldiers, pointing at the Lakshman, so they are pointing at them. And out of this situation, which was like unappointed service, become a very dangerous situation. That everyone was confused what to do. So many times we see this situation. So you see that Krishna's darshan is very auspicious. But again, we have to know, number one, what's the meaning of darshan? Like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj used to say, there is drishta and drashta. So one who sees and one who is seen. We don't have this vision. So probably when Krishna will come in the front of us, we won't recognize Krishna. Because you need this Premanjana Charita Bhakti Vilochanena. You have to have this, your eyes, they have to smear with the ointment of love. Then you can see Krishna. And not only you will see Krishna in the form of deity, but you see Krishna everywhere. Like Sisi is saying. The pure devotees, wherever they see, they don't see material objects. They only see the Ishtadev. So this is the vision of the pure devotees. So, from our stage, we should remember in a humble way, when we come for darshan in front of the Lord, it's like we are coming to present ourselves. We're not qualified, we're not able to see Krishna, but at least Krishna can see us. That's why, like, the darshan in our Gaudiya philosophy is like we are coming in front of the king. Like there is a judgment, and we are coming in front of the king. So we are very humble way we are coming. So king will look at us, and maybe if we present ourselves in very humble way, the king will give some mercy. So this is also the Krishna can give this mercy. So this is Bhishma that is passing away. Because he was such a pure devotee, he remembered Krishna whole life and at the time of death. But Shastra is saying that passing away or leaving the material body is like a moment, like 1,000 scorpions is biting you at the same moment. It's very painful. So for ordinary condition jiva, it's impossible to remember Krishna. So the only hope for us is that Krishna will remember us. And we know in many situations, like we have Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, almost every chapter in 10th canto, it's ending up with some Shrutipal. So it's benediction. If you read this chapter, you will get this and this results. So Shastra, to encourage or to give this boon benedictions for all the followers, they are giving many different gifts. So we know, like when we are fasting on Janmashtami, Krishna was saying in Puranas that if you are fasting on my appearance day, you remember me when you're fasting on the day, then I will remember on the day you are passing away. So I was born, you remember me. You will die, I will remember you. So this is actually hope for us. And Krishna in 15:15 Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is saying the remembrance and forgetfulness comes from me. Because in Krishna consciousness we never judge or we never act on our strength. Because we are nobody in front of even powerful demons or pure devotees or even mixed devotees. We are small Kali Yuga creatures. We don't have this power. But our only hope is, like Srila Prabhupada said, how to chant Hare Krishna mantra in the mood of a baby crying for mother. The only way is that. So I'm not able to remember Krishna, but if I cry, if I have this submissive attitude, Krishna may remember me, and then Krishna will give this remembrance. So now we are talking about great acharyas, we are talking from Shastra, and sometimes devotees have problem to relate because where is Bhishmadev, where am I? But we see from our own life and perspective of different ISKCON devotees how wonderful many times devotees are leaving their bodies. When they serve Krishna and Srila Prabhupada for so many decades, we can see in many cases the magic is happening. When devotees are passing away, and at the last moment, devotee will just, lying on the deathbed, will open eyes, even like little bit get up, raise hands when he was completely ill for months, and he will just shout, Srila Prabhupada, you came, and then devotees are passing away. So, because sometimes Shastra are too far for us. Where are gopis? Where is Bhishmadev? Where is Arjuna? Where are all these pure devotees, Vaishnavas? So we may see, oh, there is no hope for me. It's too far away. But from our own lives and our devotees, we can see also for this so-called small devotees, Krishna is there always. So I know we're supposed to finish now. And but there is so much actually, wherever, especially Prabhupada is touching a few other points in the purport. Like Srila Prabhupada is saying the material senses, but there are also spiritual senses. There is material body, but there is spiritual body. So the same, completely any place Srila Prabhupada, wherever Prabhupada can, Prabhupada will point something against Mayavadis, always, and establishing the Krishna's supremacy over everything else, and bhakti. So this always Prabhupada this is Prabhupada's favorite pastime actually, to smash Mayavadis. So here also, there is, in that moment, Srila Prabhupada is saying, the soul is pure, soul has the senses, but because of contact with material impurities, the body, the senses, everything is covered, and it's completely in illusion. But doesn't mean that there are no purifying activities, purifying senses. So that's why Srila Prabhupada is always giving this point. Like, they have this body, then there is another body which is spiritual. And the spiritual body as well, continuing active, acting, especially in the service of Krishna, and also engaging all the senses in the service of Krishna, which is, again, one of the main definitions of bhakti. Sarvapada Vinirmukti. Rishikana, Rishikesha, Savanam Bhakti. So this is the definition of pure bhakti, engaging our senses in the sense of Krishna. There's one beautiful point Maharaj was saying when Maharaj was in Bali. We were hearing Maharaj was speaking about Agasura Lila from the 10th canto. And there is this moment, we're talking about Bhishmadev passing away. So this is a very scary moment. We are facing death right now, right here. So that is a very scary moment. But you see, with the culprit boys, when they entered mouth of Agasura, which was such a demon, and Guru Maharaj was laughing, they entered Agasura's mouth. And he's a demon, and he's non-veg. It's a smelly thing inside, but they entered. And for the moment, there was some of the culprit boys, they were like, not sure, should we go inside or not? There is a danger or there is no danger? But they were in the mood of playing, because this Agasura looked like a mountain. So they said, okay, let's have a fun. This is how beautiful Braj is. Oh, there is beautiful mountain and cave. Let's enter. But then some of the culprit boys, they were like not sure. So, no, there is danger. We may die. And then there is this beautiful verse when the culprit boys just look behind Krishna and they just clap in the heads. Don't worry, Krishna is here, let's go. They were just laughing. So they are facing death personified. But because Krishna was next to them, Krishna was with them, they face so-called death with smile. We have so many instances like that. And of course, Dhruva Maharaj is there, passing of Dhruva Maharaj when the airplane came. Then Dhruva Maharaj used that as a stepping stone to enter the Vaikuntha Vimana. So this is how devotees treating. So, because we don't have full realization, we feel we are afraid and we have attachments. We are afraid. But Srila Prabhupada always gave this simple example. The cat and the kitten and the mouse. So the same thing. The cat's mouth for the mouse is a death. Is painful, terrible death. But for the kitten, it's just like a loving embrace. So this is how devotee is supposed to see the death. We should never be afraid, and we should put all our hope and our prayers into Krishna. So this is exactly what Bhishma did. In this way he was completely purified, and he could leave his body and attain his spiritual perfection. Thank you very much. We have to end here, but maybe 1-2 questions.
Prabhu, I have one question on the subject. The Ekalaiva, the Bhaktivedanta Maharaj said he is not a good disciple. Can Prabhu explain further on that subject?
Again, you see, this is when I mentioned self-appointed bhakti, self-appointed service, it's very dangerous. Because you don't know if you please anyone. You always have to go in this like anugatya, you have to follow. There is path given, you just follow. Don't make your own path. It's dangerous. Walking in material world is very dangerous. Srila Prabhupada said, Rupa Goswami, Acharyas, they say this is a razor's edge. It's a sharp. You walking, you dancing, you can cut yourself, you can kill yourself. It's very dangerous. So what Ekalavya did? He was not allowed to study under
Dronacharya.
Yes, under Dronacharya. He was not allowed, he was rejected. But he did it anyway. He installed the DP and he was learning, worshipping and learning. He had no permission to do this, so he was like self-appointed disciple. Again, we can, jokingly you can say it's like heretic, started that. You see? And Guru was not happy with that. Krishna was not happy with that. So Bhaktivedanta Maharaj gave big purport to that. And even when finally Dronacharya asked him for Guru Dakshina,
Yes.
and which was kind of amazing because he said, cut off your thumb.
Yeah.
Means, of course, you're unable to be such a powerful warrior anymore. And he did it also. So again, everyone externally you can see, this is such a pure Guru Bhakta. He did so much for Guru. He sacrificed everything. His life, his profession, his dharma, everything he sacrificed. But you have to know external heart. He did externally only, and he did it only out of pride. Not out of love and service to Guru, out of pride. I will do it. It was like rajasic, tamasic. It was not pure to Guru. So that's why. And number one, why Ekalavya is not accepted as a disciple? Because he had envy against Arjuna. How can you be a Guru Bhakta if you don't like Guru disciples? You have envy towards your god brother. Then what kind of disciple you are?
Yes.
So for these reasons and many more reasons, Ekalavya is not accepted in our line by Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj. But again, you see how tricky it is. In 10 different ways you can glorify Ekalavya. In Nectar of Devotion, Rupa Goswami in the beginning is writing the progress in Krishna consciousness depends on the attitude of the follower. Such important words. Depends on the attitude. You see, 100 people can do the same service in the same temple, under the same Guru. They will progress differently. Not the same way, not the same speed. According to one's dedication, love, then attitude, this is the word he's using. Depend on the attitude of the follower. It's such important, beautiful words. Depending on the attitude. So his attitude was wrong. Even you will say action was good, attitude was wrong. But then again, who can see? Because this is inside the heart. Guru can see. Guru can deduct. Is a bona fide disciple or is a cheater? Again, because those topics are eternal. You can speak like Śrīmad Bhāgavatam Maharaj spoke 30 days from one verse, never repeat himself. Never repeated himself. This is how powerful Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is. One word, even one akshara, one syllable, you can expect in 100,000 ways. Because this is Achintya. So, we're talking about now disciple and guru. So there is, Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj said, Guru Bogi, Guru Tyagi and Guru Sevi. So which category of the Guru Bhakta we want to be? The Guru Tyagi is the one who rejects the Guru. He learned something from Guru Maharavidya Srila Prabhupada said. You learn something, little knowledge, then you think you are more smart than your Guru and you are rejecting Guru. Or externally you see some so-called faults and then you say, oh, Guru is not qualified. So this is what kind of disciple is there? It's useless. Then you have Guru Bogi, the one who is enjoying. So if Guru is very powerful and you just say name of your Guru and you will get respect. Or you enjoying Guru's properties. Oh, this is Guru temple, so I can sleep nicely and eat opulent prasadam. Guru Bogi. In the name of Guru. Sometimes devotees do, oh, my Guru is building temple, give donation, and half goes to pocket. Guru Bogi, what kind of disciple is that? And then Guru Sevi, the one who will serve with love and devotion to Guru whole life. It is only this person we can call as a disciple. Everyone else is not a disciple. He's a cheating disciple. Thank you very much. I think we have other duties to perform. So we will close here. Thank you very much. But in the meantime, we have time, prasadam, we can continue. If there is more questions. So
Yes.
I rather hear comments from you and maybe some complaints or some corrections, and then questions at the last, and then we can talk. And like in the form of Guru Maharaj was speaking yesterday in the car, preaching is convincing someone. So then we say like, oh, someone is giving class. So this is like very official version of speaking, which I really don't like. Then Guru Maharaj said Krishna Katha is for relation. So again, we are not qualified. But which form I like of the speaking between devotees, I like a Ishtagoshti. Ishtagoshti means problems and fights, but Ishtagoshti in the straight meaning of the words means talking about your Ishtadev. With this like together, it's like a conversation. So this is how I feel the most comfortable when we are talking about Krishna pastimes, Guru, devotees like kind of like a friends. Then we talk, open hearts. So thank you, all of you, and
Thank you so much.
please forgive me for
Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you so much.